Hello, Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise here with a special episode in our The Silver Lining series. The series that takes a look at things here behind the scenes at the channel. Today, in celebration of Pair of Dice Paradise's Twitter account, @DiceParadise, reaching 3,000 followers, we're literally going to be looking behind the scenes. That's because several days ago, I posted this challenge. Have you ever wondered what's behind this big blue backdrop? Well, when we reach 3K subscribers, I'll produce a frank little video in which I'll reveal the mystery of what's behind it. So that's fun. Unless you don't care, in which case I have nothing to crow about. Well, shortly after the gauntlet was thrown down, we just went and smashed right on through 3,000 followers. So, wow, thank you, everybody. And so now, as promised, without further ado, let's reveal what's beyond the blue sky. But first, a little history. In 1947, a small band of immigrants found themselves...
Get on with it!
Okay, on second thought, maybe we'll just get on with it. Here we go. Ooh. All right, so what are we looking at here? This is a promotional poster of Mike Nelson and the Bots from the late, great Mystery Science Theater 3000 television show, also known as MST3K. For those not familiar with MST3K, they would show cheesy movies, the worst that they could find. And then while the movie played, they would superimpose their silhouettes in the bottom corner of the screen while they riffed on the movie, making jokes, and basically just ridiculing it unmercifully. The very first episode of the show that I saw was Outlaw, starring Jack Palance. And I have never laughed so hard for so long in my entire life. Now, this particular poster has a bit of a story behind it. You see, in 1947, a small band of immigrants found themselves... Oh, sorry, that's the wrong story. About a dozen years ago, my wife and I would frequent a local video store, and that particular chain of stores would display these big, square, black and white promotional posters of different movies and characters. Well, one day, I entered the store, and there was this big Mystery Science Theater poster hanging right up above all the comedy videos. Now, my wife could tell right away that I was totally enamored with it. So, what did she do? Well, she waited patiently as the days, the weeks, and the months went by. And finally, one day, she somehow got her timing just right, and she managed to catch the store just as they were replacing all their posters with a new shipment. And she intersected this one just as it was on its way to the dumpster. She rescued it, and she brought it home to me. Now, regular viewers may notice the direct influence that Mystery Science Theater 3000 has on Pair of Dice Paradise, especially with our Thrift Sift series, where I discuss games that I pick up at thrift stores because they look interesting, bizarre, or a combination of both. And not to mention the show's sense of humor in general. I mean, even Podp's production values and set is directly influenced by Mystery Science Theater. I mean, sure, the cloud backdrop matches the Paradise/Head in the Clouds theme, but it also echoes the iconic MST3K silhouettes. Okay, but I just want you to know, my admiration of Mike, Joel, Forrester, and Frank and the Bots, that's not why I'm proud to have this poster secretly watching over each video that we record. All of that pales in comparison to my appreciation of the thought and the effort that my amazing wifey put into procuring this promotional poster. Every time that I look at it, I'm reminded of how much more awesome she is than me. But I love you enough to make this video in a really lame attempt to try and find another way to express it to you. So haha, I love you. So there. And as for everyone else who's watching, I continue to have a very strong, professional level, platonic appreciation of you as well. But seriously though, Thanks to everyone who has been watching and subscribing and helping spread the word about Pair of Dice Paradise's 3rd season. I couldn't have done any of this, or continue doing any of this, without all of your support. So thank you. But for now, speaking of Season 3, I need to go start working on our next batch of board game news, reviews, and commentary. So, take care, and I'll talk to you all again soon.
Dawn, the fish is ready.